In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to save an Excel chart as an image file. So in front of me, I've got a sample column chart that you may want to use in another application, or you just want to save it for future use. And so one of the things that you can do is just use Microsoft's snipping tool. So if you've got this, an easy option could be to zoom in on this chart a little bit, just to maximize your image, and hit this new snip button, select this, and then just save it into a folder. So I'm going to call this snip image. Save it, because I'm going to compare it with the other methods that I'm going to show you. Another way for you to do this is if you select this image, you can Control C to copy it. And what I'm going to do is put it into the Microsoft Paint application. I'm going to hit Control V and then hit the crop button. So it's automatically going to resize it. And again, I'm going to save this. This time I'm going to call it MS Paint. Exact same chart. A third way for you to do this is, I can copy these values, and what I'm going to do is put them into Google Sheets. Because one of the cool things in Google Sheets is it makes it really easy to save charts. So I'll go to Insert Chart again, and this time I'm going to select a column chart, which is what I had before. And the neat thing about Google Sheets is if I click on this, there's this menu option here to just download as a PNG image, which is the same format as the other images that I saved. So I'm going to click on that, and it downloads that image file for me. So I'm going to pull that into my folder, and I'm going to show you over here. So I'm going to rename this to Google Sheets. So the one thing you'll notice is that snipping image was the largest of the files. The MS Paint was the smallest one. So let's take a look as far as quality goes. So the MS Paint image, if I zoom in full screen, you can see there's a bit of blurriness right here on the headings and the numbers, especially once you get zoomed in at a larger scale. If I check the snip image, which is the highest size, you can see it's still fairly clear even though I've zoomed in. So taking the screenshot does look like a better option than putting into MS Paint, at least by default. Google Sheets, if I maximize this one, the chart's different, but this one arguably is maybe even a bit higher quality than the snipping tool. It's pretty comparable. There's maybe a little hint of some blurriness, but overall it's still pretty good quality at a high zoom. So that's one of the advantages of using Google Sheets. It makes it really easy to just download the image straight to your desktop. But either one of these 3 methods are ways that you can save the image. With the snip image, though, you got to be careful, because you want to make sure that you first zoom in on the file before taking a screenshot, because obviously if you've just got it where it's a small image like this, taking a screenshot is going to be really small. So that's where you're going to want to first manipulate that chart image to maximize it, to make as big of a screenshot as you can. But that's in a nutshell 3 ways to save images in Excel.